means they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here, coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes...
You think Jesse maybe give it to him again, or you say, keep that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get...
Gets them 30-plus. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football,
he will score! Touchdown, Western Kentucky!
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Middle Tennessee, 0.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. Touchdown, Topper! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. So the decision... Coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive.
Touchdown, WKU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fill us with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after he...
At the 20
on that return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He leaves it with his back. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Finley. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is putting on an offensive clinic. They built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking for a block. It's Hutchinson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. He fires to the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Topper. And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Bringing it back, it's Hutchinson. Bringing the heat. Just dismissing tackles. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. This offense has a second down play. The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. They're trying. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the return, it's Hutchinson. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. To throw, it's Finley. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, WKU. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little front.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incompletely. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
0.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They want that clock to run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense is.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And the pummeling has started.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working at.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Topper. The defense takes matters into their own hands. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming, get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
To the air, it's Finley. Trying to get to him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. He got it. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hilltoppers will get us started with the opening kickoff. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Johnson looking to throw, and he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Hutchinson. And stampeding through the defense. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, WKU. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
North Carolina, 0.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Caught behind the line. It's Barlow. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Woo, deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. But great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, woo, that could have been bad.
The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right there.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Lowers those pads. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
North Carolina, 0.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's a draw. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And oftentimes running backs love drawing plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Number 96.
That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is...
Time to take a shot. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over San Diego State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. It's caught. Touchdown, Topper. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quick.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, WKU.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Johnson wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Johnson looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Pocket starts, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Hutchinson. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness.
Touchdown, Toppers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set. 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Johnson wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Looking for room, it's Barlow. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He gets a block. And the returner will be brought down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like.
And he pulls it in at the 15. Touchdown, WKU. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll give it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sims. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And the punishment. Extended. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
77, North Carolina, 0.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
Number 66.
You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 14 to San Diego State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Feeling some heat. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. Touchdown, Topper! And the stomping has commenced. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Touchdown, WKU! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Using his legs, it's Barlow. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the move, it's Jefferson. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch at the 20. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And the route is on. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On the run, it's Barlow. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's good. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he falls on his own fumble, and they avoid the turnover.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He spins that thing down the middle.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Toppers! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. But they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Johnson looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Oh, it's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, WKU. And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have one.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The offense starts with a short field. Going up top on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Notre Dame. Little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Johnson wants to throw it. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Coming after, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Unloads to the wideout. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to find his man on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Toppers. The defense with the scoop and score. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to see. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Going right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cardinals will put toe to leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. Touchdown, WKU. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Louisville's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
The name of the game is get it to the quarterback. But I love getting to the quarterback and finishing with a nice rip and forcing that fumble out. God, there's nothing like it.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep...
Touchdown, Hilltopper! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The receiver on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
That's their 2nd fumble on 2 possessions. My goodness, we want to come out and establish the run and get that. We didn't think you had to coach ball security. That's day one. That's elementary school when you're learning how to cover the points of the football. They got to do a better job taking care of the football.
He's looking deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Trying, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Topper.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28. Louisville, 0.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And, man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
Trying to break the plane on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, WKU. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Western Kentucky, 35.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another
Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires toward the end zone and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Get set, get set.
It's a fumble on the play. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the Hilltoppers line it up with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Finley. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make what.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Hutchinson. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Topper.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
29 Philly, 2-0.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Makes his connection.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender... red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, WKU.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
The Hilltoppers will line up to kick off and start the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On third down, he drops to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll bring it back. It's Hutchinson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Finley. Still looking, on the move. He makes the connection. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And the route is on. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And the pummeling has started. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
A quick pass on the fly motion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
They're bringing heat. Touchdown, Topper! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Excellent field position here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, WKU! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surging. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On second down, they'll take to the air. Forced out of the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and forget the fumble outside the pocket, but he had to get outside the pocket for a reason. Great initial pressure by the defense to force him to his left and then chase him down and get the big sack and the big turnover.
The give out of the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the return, it's Hutchinson. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Western Kentucky!
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Topper. And the defense doing work. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. They're trying to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some pop. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, WKU. The defense takes matters into their own hands. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
What a big-time play for the defense. Not only forcing the fumble, but scooping it up, taking it all the way to the house. That's how you change the momentum of a football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, it has been a brutal day for this offense. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
There are country fumbles and there are city fumbles. City fumbles, there's a lot of bodies around it, so you got to jump on it. Country fumbles, a lot of green grass. That was a country fumble. Defender scoops it up, takes it in the end zone.
First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going up top here late in the game. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Hutchinson. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Hutchinson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Hilltoppers offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons. He's
going to go for a big one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys
going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go to work for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throw down.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it at the 20. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hilltoppers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cavaliers offense will have the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Looking for a block. It's Hutchinson. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense has the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Topper.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Trying to get to it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This defense is so opportunistic. What a sequence of events. Ball carrier puts the ball on the ground. Defense scoops and scores. Wow.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6.
14, Virginia, 0.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. 1st down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Hilltoppers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, WKU. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cam. Check. Alert.
It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Ready up.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Slap.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Getting some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Pace. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And on 1st down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal.
Virginia, 0.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. And that ball's free behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Hutchinson. He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown Toppers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, WKU. Not content to get the fumble. They scored with the fumble. And the extra point was good.
Defenses talk all the time about forcing turnovers, and to do that, you got to get so many hats at the football and swarm, and the ball sometimes comes out, and what do? You pick it up, take it back to the house. What a play by the D.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Young. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Western Kentucky.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fighting off the defender. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. He would not be denied. The AT unit on the field. Point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky, 66. Virginia, 0.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Offense set on first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Into the house. Touchdown, Toppers.
Touchdown.
Well, they go back to the option play, and now this is the second time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Cradling that fumble and securing it.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, WKU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Virginia, 0.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge recovery. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. The defense with the scoop and score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Calandria. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has it. They're going the other way. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the defense doing work.
Western Kentucky.
Great heads-up play by the defender there. He saw the ball on the ground, didn't just jump on it. He was able to scoop it up, had a convoy, led him for a touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said, oh.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He wants to throw it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half.
Second angle.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry up. Looking for a crease. It's Sanders. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football.
Touchdown, Topper! And the route is on.
Touchdown. Western Kentucky.
The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Calandria. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bounced right back to them.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Plows through the defense. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Hilltoppers in the hurry-up.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Hilltoppers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He breaks a tackle. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Now he's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Sanders. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Offense getting set for first down.
Lasso!
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Feeling some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, WKU. And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure comes. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and 10.
Let's go!
He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Can't connect on his first throw.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Hilltoppers want to move quickly. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pace. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. The defense takes matters into their own hands. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in. This winning streak. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. To the air. It's Calandria. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception.
And it's caught inside the 25. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. App State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Mountaineers in a statement win if there ever was one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pace. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to start. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Balls at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Bazelak. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Still on his feet. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Western Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. From the gun. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Topper.
Western Kentucky.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. The Hilltoppers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Fenley. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, WKU.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Wide out in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it up. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Finley. He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 25. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Snares it outside. It's Young. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. One more snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Going deep. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, WKU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways on the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Back to throw, it's Finley. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And the stomping has commenced. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Top. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a deep man. Touchdown, WKU. And the pummeling has started. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And the punishment has been extended. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Finley. Rifles it down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He wants to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 15. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand to the outside. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential again.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...